Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a PSA submission video number 9, and there are 105 cards in the submission for a 45-day turnaround. So let's get started. So the first card right here, it's actually a really clean card. It is a Geodude from the e-reader series. This one I'm hoping to get at least a 9, possibly a 10 on it. Next up is a Metal Energy from Evolutions Reverse Hollow. This one should be a good candidate for a PSA 10. There are no scratches on the card and it's very nicely centered. The next card, same thing, but instead it is a Psychic Energy from Evolutions Reverse Hollow. PSA 10, hopefully. Okay, this one's very clean actually. So it is a Mew Reverse Hollow, very nicely centered, and I'm hoping to get a PSA 10 on this one. Now we have a Rockets Zapdos, which I'm hoping to get a 9, possibly a 10, because it's actually really clean and very nicely centered. But these cards are pretty old, so it could possibly come back an 8. Now we have a Donphan from the e-reader series. Hoping to get a 10 on this one. It's actually a very nice card, clean, and there's no whiting on the card. Now we have a Sabrina's Kadabra from Gym Heroes, I believe. So this one I'm hoping to get the 10. I went through this carefully and there are no major flaws on the card. It's actually very nicely centered. So I'm hoping to get a 10, but possibly a 9. And this one's Unknown Eye from Neo Discovery, I believe. This one I'm hoping to get a 10. Centering is pretty good and there's no whiting on the card at all. Now the next card is a Natu. Actually the next 3 I believe are Natus. Let's see. Yes, they are. So we have 3 Natus. These were the best ones I could find. Very nicely centered from EX Sandstorm. So these 3 I'm hoping to get a 10 on them. There's no whiting. It's pretty clean. Yep. So the next one up on the list is, I actually have 2 of them. It's Raichu Hollow from Generations, and as you can see, the whole card is actually reflective, so it's really hollow. These are not reverse hollows, so that's pretty much an error. This one's harder to see, but there you go. If it's out of the sleeve, you can really see it. I do have other ones, and they're not hollow all around, so that's why I want to send these 2 out. They look like the hollow is bleeding out. Next one is Chestnut and 2 Chestnuts, perfectly centered. There's no whiting, galactic foil. So I'm hoping to get 10s on them. Same as the Delphox, very nicely centered. Clean cards, hoping to get 10s. Now the next up is, of course, if you guys figured out the pattern, it's Greninja with the Water Shuriken. And I'm hoping to get a 10 on both, very nicely centered. And both are pretty clean, I must say. And now we have a Grimer, first edition from Team Rockets. This one I'm really hoping to get a 10 on it. If not, it might come back possibly a 9. Because there's no whiting, no major flaws. It's very clean. And now we have a Charmander, first edition from Team Rockets. This one I hope to get a 10, but it might come back a 9. Just because of the age of the card, but it's very clean. So I'm hoping to get a good grader and possibly get a 10 on it. And now we have a Dark War Turtle from Team Rockets as well. This one's clean. I'm hoping to get a 10 on. The next Dark War Turtle is actually from Legendary Collection. It's clean, nicely centered. This one I'm hoping to get a 10 on. So now we got a Squirtle from Legendary Collection. Hoping to get a 10. Very clean, no whiting. I basically went through these cards several times. I went through them like 3 or 4 times before I decided to submit them this time. So I want to get the maximum number of 10s. Because some of these cards, if they have a slight flaw, I could drop a grade. So I went through them as carefully as I could. And went back again in case I missed anything. So now we got Legendary Collection Pikachu. Very nicely centered, very clean. Hoping to get 10 on. Totodile first edition from I forgot what the set is. I want to say I believe it was a Neo set. But either way, I'm hoping to get a 10 on it. It's nicely centered. There's no whiting on it. Next one is Goop Gas Attack from Team Rocket, first edition. Very nice, very clean. Hoping to get 10 on. Now we got a Chikorita. This one's very clean. Very nice card. Hoping to get a 10 on it. Now we got Dark Kadabra from Team Rocket. It's a very nicely centered card. Very clean. This one, hoping to get at least a 9, but this one possibly can get a 10 on. Now we move up to some EXs. Now we got Mega Mewtwo EX. Very clean card. No whiting. This one should come back a 10. We also have a Mega Houndoom EX. Very clean card. This one should also come back a 10. Now we have a Glalie EX. Centering's really good. Very clean. Just a little whiting on this corner right here. So that could possibly about that. I received a phone call, so I had to answer it. But we're moving on to the Glalie again. It's because of that white little edge. It might come down a 9, but otherwise it's clean. This one should be a 10. I don't see any other reason why it gets anything lower. Now we move on to Tauros GX. Very nicely clean. Rainbow rare, a secret rare also. This one I would say a 9 or a 10 because of the borders. Because the bottom looks a little lower, but hoping to get a 10 because the back is very nicely centered. Now we have Zapdos from Generations, and also I believe this one's Articuno from Generations. Yes, it is. So this I'm hoping, both of these I hope to get a 10 on because there's no whiting. These two are very clean. Next is a Magearna EX. This one should come out 10. Centering's good. No whiting, no flaws. And now we have the best of the best Aqua Patch secret rare from Guardians Rising. This one should come back a 10. I have checked it thoroughly. The centering is really good. So, except for the back a bit off, but it can be 60-40. It's about 60-40. So, really hoping to get a 10 on it. Now we got Malo full art from Guardians Rising. Centering is good. This one should come back a 10 as well. Now we have Wishy Washy GX full art. Very nicely centered, really clean. This one should be a 10. And we also have Metagross GX full art. This one is really nice, very clean. Hoping to get a 10 on. Now we got Hala full art, very clean, very nice. This one should be a 10 because most of the full arts I was pulling from Guardians Rising, they were actually in really good condition. Now we have a secret rare Psychic Energy from Sun and Moon base. Very nice, clean. This one, I see no reason why it gets less than a 10. No less than a 10. Okay, now we got Professor Kukui. We got 2 of them. Kukui. So this one, I believe it should get a 10. Centering is good. This one possibly a 9 because it's a little off on the border. But the back is pretty good. Now we have a Gumshoos GX. It's off-centered because the top, you can see the borders from the top and the bottom. Plus the back, this side is more heavier. So I'm hoping to get a 9 OC on this one. And that is a secret rare, or also known as a rainbow rare. Now we got Charizard EX from Flashfire. Another centering issue. So this one, I'm hoping to get the 9 MC to come in order for me to have. Just like these, we have 9 MCs for 3 of them. I want to get the 4th one. That would be cool. Okay, and the next one is we have 2 Ninetales EX from Generations. Really nicely centered, so these should come back 10s. Pikachu from the Radiant Collection, number 29. Very clean, just a little nick on top, so maybe a 9, hoping for that 10. And now we got Florges EX. So this one's possibly a most, I'm hoping to get a 9, possibly a 10 on because of the top border. It's a little denser on the front, but it looks pretty good centering. There's a nick right here, so maybe a 9 on the card. And we have Florges Break. This one's actually very nicely centered, very clean. So I'm hoping we get a 10 on this one. Now we have, I believe it's, okay, one Leafeon EX from Generations. Very clean, nicely centered, hoping to get a 10 on. Now we got Slowbro EX. Centering is really good. No edge whiting, should be a 10. Mewtwo EX from XY Promo 107. Very clean card. This one should also come back a 10. Because I checked the back, making sure there's no whiting. That's why I'm saying a lot of 10s. I feel pretty confident on it. Now we got Mega Gardevoir EX. Very nicely centered. This one should be also a 10. And now we got 2 Mega Heracrosses. Centering is good. Very nice card for various fists. Very clean. These should be 10s. Now we have a Golduck Break from Breakpoint. Very nicely centered. Pretty clean card. It's just because I put it upside down in the sleeve. But other than that, this one should be a 10, maybe a 9. Because there's a little bit of a nick on this top corner right here. Well, bottom corner actually. That's not too bad. Now we have an AZ. Now this one's a little harder. The centering is good, so I really want to get a 10. But the problem with this AZ is it also has a, right here, you guys can see it, it's a printing error. It's actually like little small white dots on the card. So I'm hoping to get I really want to get a 10 on this one. I don't know what's going to happen on this card because of the whiting on the back. If it has an issue, then I'm hoping to get a 9 ST, which means 9 stain. It means a printing error occur on the card. Now we have a Camerupt EX Full Art from Primal Clash. Very nicely centered, pretty clean card. Hoping to get a 10 on this one. We have, I believe it's 2 Lunalas GXs from Sun and Moon promo number 17. Clean, very nicely centered. Hoping to get 10s. Now it should have, is it 2 or 3? Okay, it's 2 Gardevoir EXs from Generations. Very nicely centered, clean cards. Hoping to get 10s. Next 2 is Tapu Bulu GX from Sun and Moon number 32. So I'm hoping to get 10s on these. Very clean. I did open a Tapu Koko, but the card is not nicely centered, so I'm still looking for another Tapu Koko to get graded. But right now we're just going to grade the Tapu Bulus first. So yeah, I'm going to probably send a Tapu Koko promo out in submission number 10. That'll be later on this month or next month, depending if I can find 100 more cards to send, because I like to send large bulk. Now we got Lycanroc GX from Sun and Moon Guardians Rising. Clean card, nicely centered. Should be a 10. Vikavolt GX, nicely centered. This one also should be a 10. Charizard EX from Generations, very well centered, clean. Hoping to get that 10. And now we got a Charizard from the Radiant Collection. Centering is good, clean card. Also hoping to get a 10 on it. Now we got a Pikachu X and Y Promo 174. This one's really good, nicely centered, pretty clean. Just a little border on the back. Hoping to get a 10. It might come back a 9 because of the back, but other than that, it should be a 10. What am I saying? So Machamp Break, very nicely centered, very clean. This one should be also a 10. And Tapu Koko GX from Sun and Moon Guardians Rising. Centering is really nice. It's actually a very nice clean card. Just a little whiting on right here, so maybe a 9, hoping for a 10. Now we got Mega Gardevoir EX from Steam Siege. Very clean, very nice. Just a little bit of centering issues from the back, so hoping to get at least a 9 on this one. Primarina GX from Sun and Moon Base. Very clean. Centering's pretty good. So this one should be a 10. So now we have a Mewtwo EX from Breakthrough. This one's pretty clean. So I'm really hoping to get the 10 on it. Now we got a Hydreigon Break. Really nice card. Pretty clean. Should be a 10 on this one. Oops. Now we have a Dragonair reverse holo from Sun and Moon base. The reason why I want to send this out, you guys can see the card is completely hollow. This should not be hollow. So that's why I want to send this out. Hoping to get a 10 on this one. And now we have Volcanion X and Y Pro 185. I finally found one that's actually clean. Opened a few of these boxes, and only one came out pretty good. Very clean. This one should be a 10. Magearna EX and Magearna EX, and I think, nope, that's it. So now we have 2 from Steam Siege. Very clean. Centering is good. Should be 10s. Ninetales reverse holo, very nice and clean card. This should be a 10 as well. Here Comes Team Rocket, and nope, only one copy of Here Comes Team Rocket, secret rare from Evolutions. This one, hoping to get a 10 on. Now we have 2 Executors from Evolution, secret rare. Clean, hoping to get a 10 on. Now we got Puka-Muku, same issue as the Dragonair, very clean card. So this one I really want to get a 10 on it. That would be very cool for an error card. Now we have a Gyarados holo rare, very nice clean card. I'm hoping this one will come back at 10. I sent out a few before and it came out 9, so this one should be the 10. I went through this lot 4 times. That's why I'm pretty confident I got a lot of 10s. I know some of them might come back 9s, but I'm hoping majority of them comes back 10s, like always. So now we got Turtonator Sun and Moon promo number 27. This one also was, I opened like 2 or 3 of them, and I only found one that's gradable. So that one should be a 10, possibly a 9. So now we got Surfing Pikachu. This one is very nicely centered, so hoping to get a 10. Possibly it might get a 9 because of the back. Now we got a Lunala reverse holo from Guardians Risings. Very clean card, centering is good. No whiting, no major flaws. Hoping to get a 10 on it. And now we got Charizard EX X and Y promo number 29. I have sent so many of these out and they always come out pretty good. And so I'm hoping to get this one as well as a PSA 10. Alakazam EX from Fates Collide. Centering is good. Very nice card. Hoping to get that 10. And now we have Alakazam EX Secret Rare. This one I'm hoping to get at least a 9 because of the centering is a bit off, but it's not too off. So I could possibly get a 10 because it's just a flawless card actually. Umbreon EX Full Art. Very nice card, very clean. This one, hoping to get a 10. If someone thinks the centering is too much, then it may be a 9. Now we got a Mew Holo and a Mew Holo. 2 Mew Holos from Fates Collide. Both are clean. Very nice cards to have. Really hoping to get 10s on both. Now we got 1 Autono, 2 Autono, I believe 3 Mega Autono EX, regular Autono EX. Centering is immaculate on all 3. Very clean cards. Really hoping to get 10s on these. Okay, the next few I believe they're all possibly 10s. I'm not gonna say the grades anymore. Because I know I've been repeating 10, 10, 10 over and over. It's kinda, yeah. Now this one's clean, very nice. It's a Lugia reverse holo from Fates Collide. Now we also have Lucario holo rare from Fates Collide as well. Centering is really nice. We have a Mega Autono from Fates Collide. Clean, very nice. Now we have Altaria EX from Fates Collide. Most of these cards are from the Fates Collide booster box that I opened on Saturday. And they were just really good condition, I have to say. And now we have an Umbreon EX yes, the last two are Umbreon EXs from Fates Collide. Both are really clean, so majorities I really hope to get 10s on, so because I went through so thoroughly, I feel pretty confident about it. So, but that would do it for this submission. It is 105 cards, and hopefully they arrive back pretty fast with some pretty amazing grades. When they do, I will make another returns video, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more future videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.